morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Kayfabe Coffee, the show that keeps it real while we pretend it's real. I'm your host, Mr. OTM, Kyle Gagliardi, the barista of broken kayfabe, if you will, pouring out hot takes stronger than a Starbucks shaken espresso. Welcome to Kayfabe Coffee here at the Main Event Wrestling Network. I figured, you know what, guys? We had a PLE last night. NXT Vengeance Day is in the books. It was a solid show. I'm pretty sure it happened from the same place that they record every single episode of NXT, so it really didn't feel too special, but we're definitely going to be talking about that and some other randomness because it's morning coffee, and I do whatever the hell I want because this is my show. Eric's in the house. Good morning, Eric. Good to see you. He said it was so cool to see Jericho end the show by laying out Hendry. Wait, what? Did I miss something? Wait, no, I don't know what you're talking about, Eric. I see my other half of the night shift shaking his head in the studio, so let me introduce you to my guests. I got two friends with me. Hey. We got Jay Goldentino. Fellas, what is Eric talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know. After Eric
I've been looking at it too. I saw it pop up. I'm like, what is he talking about?
Man, who knows? After yesterday with the Vision talk and the Tony D joining the Vision, I don't know about what Eric piece.
No, that was my idea, Tino.
Yeah, that was a crazy idea. And Eric's apparently trolling, but I figured I'd bring these hooligans along with me to talk about NXT. Jay Gold, as a whole, how'd you feel about last night's show, man?
No issues. This is like one of the first shows I had zero booking issues because they all made sense at the end. Mm-hmm. The only thing I have a question on is what you do with Kalani Jordan at the end now. But I think NXT saw what we saw in Izzy Dame. And said, okay, Tatum's going to take the belt and run with it. So, yeah, it was entertaining. It's exactly what it needed to be in that, in the, whatever they call it, in the PC. And the fans were great. So, fun show.
They did have a decent crowd last night. Tino, how'd you feel about the show as a whole? I know you were live for it.
As usual, it never ends. But no, I thought it was a good show. I actually thought I didn't realize there was 5 matches on the card. I thought there was only 4. So, I was like, oh, we're on the main event, and then we have the underground match. I don't know why I got confused, but yeah, all the other, I thought it was a good show. It's kind of nice sometimes to have a show in between because we are so far away from WrestleMania that we really don't. This was the last PLE until Stand and Deliver, and then WrestleMania. So
well, don't they have Roadblock coming up?
Yeah, but it's not like a Tuesday.
Oh, you might be right.
Saturday PLE. So
yeah, but NXT doesn't run. They don't. It's not like they're running full pay-per-view. Like most of their branded shows are on Tuesdays anyway.
That's true. So, like Halloween Havocs, the Great American Bashes, those are usually on Tuesdays, but I feel like they are kind of equivalent to a PLE, even though they're not on Peacock, which apparently last night was officially the last Peacock show too, which is weird. Tino, do you know where they're going, or is there no announcement on where the shows are going for next?
From what I heard, they said Netflix or ESPN. So hopefully Netflix. Because what are they going to do? It's going to be $36.99 then because they added Netflix or NXT to freaking ESPN Unlimited. And
what are we paying already for Unlimited? Is it $30 a month?
Something like that. I do a package where I get Disney, Hulu, and the Disney for $40
that makes sense.
a month. So it's kind of not awful because I'm getting 3 for $40 instead of 1 for $30. So
yeah, that's not a bad deal, actually.
That's the way I do it. But,
if they do go to ESPN, they better not raise the price, that's for sure. But, hey, guys, we got some new things going on here at the network. We're on Twitch now. We're live on Twitch right now. So give us a follow, twitch.tv/mainevent_net. We're only 10 subscribers away from 300 here on the network. So if you're checking us out for the first time, we got almost daily uploads coming your way. And follow us at mainevent_net. But I agree with what you guys are saying. Like, the show was good. It wasn't bad. Nothing crazy happened. There was no match where you can, say, oh, that was a match of the year candidate. There was just a bunch of good wrestling, I think.
And they set up your Zaruka stuff, which was...
That's going to be fire.
But why are they doing that on a weekday? Like, that triple threat's next week, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
it's good for us.
Is this 2 days away, or is it like the following?
Yeah. No, it's in 2 days.
Yeah, it's good for Kyle and I, though. Super excited that we can talk about it afterwards.
Something to talk about on Tuesday night,
Yeah, what is Eric saying here? What do you do with Izzy? I mean, we're bored of Tatum. Izzy, she's too green for the world title. Put her in the speed division. I don't know what you do with Izzy. We were talking about that yesterday. We really do not know what you could do with Izzy Dame going forward. It's tough.
the culling has kind of, I think they've hit their wall as far as what they can do unless they add somebody or subtract somebody. That's
Well,
a
Tino,
problem.
didn't you say that yesterday or the other day that you think that Izzy should just probably go off on her own?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't really know what we're doing, and like you said, they're kind of just fading with them, and it doesn't really seem to be working too much. Where it seems like Izzy's getting more screen time than Sean Spears and everything. And I thought when Sean Spears was coming back, I thought he'd be doing something other than being. It seems to be like a
Mentor.
mentor to all the younger, which is fine. But I always like Sean Spears, so I was hoping for better. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, I was shocked that Tatum won. I know Eric's like the biggest Tatum Paxley fan in the world, so when she
Hey,
won, I was
let's
happy.
start there.
I was happy for him, but I didn't really think that was gonna happen. They gave it to Izzy after Thea and everything, so I don't know. But I mean, we do have what is it, Thea and Ren in the finals on Tuesday.
Yeah,
for
I think you're right. The speed.
title. So I don't really know if Izzy would go to the speed title or if we'll see a rematch at Stand and Deliver with the stipulation. Yeah,
Oh no.
We can't have this feud go on, Jay Gold, right?
No.
We don't need any more of this.
She changed the plates. It's enough. That's how you know the feud is done. She changed the plates. That's
Who,
the end.
Tatum did?
Yeah, the side plates. I saw the video online. That's it. The side plates are done. This feud is time to move on.
There's no denying Tatum Paxley though. Like the
With
crowd
what?
reacts to her like she's over.
She's been here for she might be the longest
Tenured.
person in the women's division for a while because she's been here before she even had this character. If you remember, she was just coming out as like a jobber or a character that really wasn't doing too much, kind of like a Ren Sinclair and stuff like that when Ren started. So it's kind of cool to see her evolve into this crazy person that she is now. That is finally.
Well, I mean,
did not think somebody with a chainsaw coming out on her.
The chainsaw was great. Yeah, but she's just like WWE has a very specific, NXT has a very specific trajectory for certain talents and talents in general. You had Becky Lynch, Irish jigging before she started to ascend. You had Mercedes, you had Sasha Banks coming out as nothing. You had Alexa Bliss coming out as a cheerleader. You had Charlotte coming out as just Charlotte Flair. Yep. You had Bayley coming out originally as just her little huggy thing. No, but at the beginning
that worked.
It worked. But the trajectories are very similar with every person. You jobbing first. Even Angelo Dawkins, he was a jobber. If you look, enhancement talent. You're right, GBH. Welcome back to the show.
He's trying to make us look more professional so we can keep getting media passes.
Right. Okay. Enhancement talent.
There you go.
And even Angelo Dawkins was he before they made the Street Profits.
Yeah.
And a bunch of these guys, all CJ Parker and all these guys, they were all generic, just like in New Japan when you're a young boy wearing black tights, and that's it.
So basically, what you're saying is Izzy can reach levels.
Yes, she can reach levels, but Izzy, I don't remember her being at all a enhancement talent. I remember her going straight up to her versus Carmen Petrovich and her versus a few others. But my question to you guys is, and I don't know who this is, and I keep seeing it online. Who is that blonde girl who keeps wrestling on Main Event, who they keep talking about as like, she was like, oh, I'm so excited to have already got to Main Event. I don't know who that is.
Carmen Petrovich?
Nope, it's a different blonde girl. It is not Carmen Petrovich. What's her name?
Harley Bright, the girl
is that her?
I don't know. Is she in LFG? She was with
It might be Carly Bright.
Because she wrestled
on Main Event?
On Main Event the other day.
Carmen was just the one that
that's what I thought too.
Not Carmen. There was one other, blonde. And I didn't recognize the name.
I'm trying to look at the archives right now for Main Event. Yeah, Ivy Nile?
Nope. Wrestled Ivy Nile, I think. Somebody was just
Carmen
on recently.
Ivy Nile. Yeah, it was on that episode then? March 5th?
I think it was before March 5th. I think it was a week before.
It's not your guys' goddess, right? It's not Nikita Lyons.
Oh, no, he would know Nikita.
No. Yeah, there's a few talents that I don't recognize.
She what?
She's going to be on LFG.
As what?
Like a competitor. Apparently she's going to be
interesting.
Nikita Lyons is going to be a competitor on LFG.
She's been there forever.
Yeah, I was shocked when I saw it, but yeah, they announced it a couple days ago for the season.
She shouldn't be an LFG
the weekend
competitor.
after WrestleMania.
That's like taking
She's above
Juan
that.
Soto and making him play in Double A. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, this is a rehab assignment.
Yeah, what is
Out of
this?
all the players, Juan Soto. I love it.
Hey, I mean, he's on the East Coast, so
Listen,
of course he's going to say
yeah,
Juan
but
Soto.
Nikita's the goddess. She's Juan Soto of the NXT women's division. Let me tell you.
I did not think we were going to get a comparison between Nikita Lyons and Juan Soto today. But
I'm just saying.
you got coffee in that thing?
Yes, you said.
What are you
it's
drinking?
great coffee.
That's I was going to say that's part of the show. You got to tell me what kind of coffee you got in there.
Oh, it's black. I only drink black coffee, and it is Lavazza.
Ooh, I've had that. I think that's my espresso beans I use.
Yeah, but this is just their coffee. It's not great, but we like it because it's
Gets the
fast
job
and
done.
yeah. I drink like 10 cups of it in the morning.
You're not a Dunkin' guy, right?
No, I'm not a Dunkin' or Starbucks. I
judge Dunkin' people. I'm not gonna lie. I judge people.
Dunkin'
like
is
that.
only if like my wife is like, we got to run in there
a
and get like
pinch.
a cold brew, and we got to get on our way. But
I had a
No.
Starbucks coconut iced latte this morning.
What the-
I'm a bougie bitch.
but you're a hey, shut up, GBH. Dick. What the hell, man?
Dick.
Hurts my
coming after
feelings.
J Gold lately.
Wait,
Always.
Kendall Gray's gonna be on LFG?
Is she?
What are they doing then?
I
Is it
did see
even?
that too.
Are they changing it to just let's fucking go? As
Yeah,
opposed to-
like Kendall's gonna win it then. What?
right. What is it? What are we doing?
Kendall's proved everything.
I mean,
And
Zena Sterling should have been on.
Oh,
NXT, like,
was that
a
who
year
it was?
Mm-mm.
No, it wasn't Xena.
It was a name I have never heard of, and she was all about it. And
It might be Carly Bright. I think Tino might be right on that one.
She's like the only blonde girl that
Yeah.
is kind of on the come up that they
Because
really
I'm trying to think of Evolved talent too, and I can't.
Yeah,
think
me
of
too.
it. Yeah,
and I can't get it to. I can't get the main event. Like, oh, here, let me see. Here's the main event.
Let us know.
yeah. I was gonna say look up the Evolved.
I got it.
roster.
Well, actually, I got it while we're. Oh no, this isn't it.
That's
This
the good
is
thing about this show. It's the
Yeah.
least professional show on the network, so we could just ramble, and it does not matter what people think.
Yeah,
I think Kendall was one match away from being called up. See, I don't, GBH. Me and I think Jake O would agree she probably had some more things to do in NXT.
I mean, if
Yeah.
it was up to GBH, Mr. Iguana and Danhausen would be the tag champs right now.
I mean, but you wouldn't like that?
I mean, I think that'd be great. It would be way,
Yeah.
you know. I know you guys
I
were
think it would
talking
be
about
great to
Truth
s-
and Priest yesterday on
Yeah.
the.
don't get me started with that garbage tag team.
But,
I mean, you can. There's no direction here. If you want to ramble, you can.
That tag team. No, I like both those guys, and I don't like them together. That's my problem. There's no sense to it, and now they're the number
Well,
one
there
contenders
is a
for tag
sense.
title.
They told you the
There's-
sense last
There's
night.
not, but it's
Doesn't
Judgment
make
Day
sense anyway.
7.0.
like
Version
like
seven.
now they're the number one contenders. They have been tag team for they've tagged for a month, and
You
now
have
they're
all
the
these
number one.
legitimate teams.
We shouldn't
And-
be shocked though. I mean, look at what they did at WrestleMania last year. I was watching it yesterday because I just put on WrestleMania 41. They had the Viking Raiders and the New Day. Like, I mean, they just don't care about the tag division at WrestleMania season. It seems.
That's Tino's mic, I think. GBH. Tino, get closer to your mic. You sound like you're
Hello?
recording from
A mouse
Submarine.
surrounded by two cats.
A mouse. Is that better? Hello?
Yeah, you do sound a little better. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
I
okay.
unplugged my mic last night, so I must have forgot to turn it off.
What did you rage quit on the stream or something?
I mean, I did rage quit on 2K last night because I was irritated. 'cause
He was
this
just
RX
as
thing
mad
is
about
so
this
difficult
R
to
Truth
get.
tag team as I am. Ugh.
No, that's not it. I don't think. That
I don't
was it.
understand. You have the machine guns. You have Fraxium. Those matches, they should do a best of 7, and those should be the tag champs. What are we doing? You have it right there.
Fraxium's been up for too long, and they should have
Yep.
been tagged before the
Fraxium. Why did they call him up? If they were
Balls
I
just
mean, what they were
dropped.
doing with Johnny was great. I thought that was hysterical, but then it's like they just now Johnny's just laying around, and now
He's a jobber.
turning into Estes. When
Yeah.
the bell rings, he finally comes into Johnny wrestling, but then when the bell turns off, he goes back to being depressed.
Johnny wrestling, and then Oba comes out and just smashes him. It's
Talk
just
about
dumb.
a conflict of interest for me,
Right.
because I am a big Oba feminist, as you know, and Johnny's one of my favorite of all time. And I'm like, yes, Johnny Wrestling is back. This was all leading until a comeback, and then I hear the doom, 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 and I'm like, well, he's dead.
And I'm
So.
still trying to figure out what the end game is for Oba. Can we just do tomorrow night where he challenges
Pick a
Brock?
lane.
Can he just
Yeah.
do it? Can he just be the guy? Because that was the match I called like 4 months ago before he even got called up.
Yeah.
And I would love anything to see that match. And instead, I think we're going to get something dumb.
We're gonna get LA Knight versus Brock Lesnar.
I don't want
It's
LA
going
Knight
to be
versus
Dean.
Brock. I
It's
don't
going to be
want that.
Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar 2.0.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
I don't want
Brock
this
shouldn't be-
either.
No.
Stop with the Johnny Gargano
Yeah.
to AEW. No.
Not everybody needs to go to another company just because they're not getting used.
And not everybody needs to be on that soundstage they're doing ROH from now with the red wall and everything. What are you guys doing? What are you
There's
doing?
15 people there.
I don't mind the crowd because I get the studio
It's like
wrestling.
Evolve, yeah.
I get studio wrestling. I don't get what this look like. That big red wall is really, really bad. Like,
That big red wall is their paywall that you have to use to get in.
That's the Honor Club wall.
I swear to God, if it was free, I'd watch it.
Yes, we watch everything that's free.
Yeah,
Yes,
I love
sure.
wrestling.
How
But
much more do I have to pay for in this world?
I wouldn't pay for Evolve. You
No,
know?
definitely not.
Yeah.
Thank God for Tubi.
Tubi's free.
Yep. Shout out to Tubi.
Oh my God! Speaking of Tubi, this is why I love Twitter and X. There was a stream where these people were arguing with each other about Tubi and if they censor their movies. And this guy was like, "You could get fucking Tubi, and then they censor it, and they censor their own stuff, and blah blah." And I'm like, "This is outstanding." And this other person's like, "Tubi doesn't do that, blah blah blah." And then like the next people, and I'm like,
They're
"Fuck
just
yeah."
bitching.
I know. I'm like, yes, and I love Tubi. I think it's great. I watch a lot of crap on there.
You like it because you just love bitching. That's what it is.
I like watching other people bitch. I don't bitch on the Twitter. I learned my lesson
On
about
the
that.
Twitter.
Yeah, I do that.
You sound like Bully Ray. He says the Twitter machine.
the
whenever
Twitter
he
machine or the interwebs. That's it.
Let's talk about
the
dial-up
Twitter
internet while we're at it.
Oh, God.
Bully
AOL.
Ray
Do you
stole
guys
it from
remember
me.
AIM?
Oh, I do. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but and by the way, guys, that's AIM. The AOL AIM and the instant messenger and stuff, and the message boards.
Yo.
I don't know where I was, but I hang out with like Jayhawk and those guys, and they're like, yeah, I was always writing on the message boards, and
Yeah.
that's how I met this guy and this guy. I'm like, I don't remember seeing a message board.
You weren't a part of those things?
No, I
Wow.
used to read Lords of Pain, and that was it.
He definitely reads my blogs.
I do.
Sometimes. Yeah. We
Sometimes
all
I
read your
definitely do.
blogs.
But I never saw those message boards where like Tony Khan was sitting and everyone's like, you remember those message boards? I'm like, I remember hearing of those message boards. I don't remember ever being on one of those message boards.
Right. Tina,
weird.
what was your username for your AIM?
I
Do you remember?
do, and it's like I want to say it, and I think
That's mine's hilarious too, so I want to hear yours.
it was Big Baller 30X.
I mean, that's about what it would be. Yeah,
Big
Big
Baller.
Baller 30. Mine was
like 10. I forgot.
Mine
what
was pass shoot. Just pass shoot. I said, give me a basketball name, and that's what they gave me. Pass shoot. So my ESPN name for fantasy right now is still pass shoot at AIM.com.
Good Lord. Pass shoot.
Hey, we got somebody watching on Twitch. How about that?
Hey, Boris.
Thanks for stopping by, Boris.
Dude, I
Appreciate
agree. Boris, I agree. The Death Valley driver, that whole thing, whatever that was called. I remember everybody talking about it. I never saw it.
Way back.
And I'm a
in my-
huge. I am like as old school wrestling as it gets, as you might know from
You
watching.
could just say
Artillery.
you're old.
Yeah, and I never ever was on that board. I don't understand.
I've been,
With the 7,
Yeah.
it's Tito with the
Boris
7.
knows what what
Yes.
you're talking about.
Super old school. I get it, man. I get it. I just don't understand. I don't remember like why I never saw the actual message boards. And I remember the open door ka-dunk, when you got messages or somebody
Yep.
left your
Yep.
thing and all
The
that
away
stuff.
messages.
Maybe I just thought Lords of Pain was like the end all message board. Like I used to follow, you remember lordsofpain.net?
No.
It's still up. If you look
I
up
do
Lords
not.
of Pain, they still do. Tito, like when Tito does his Wrath of Tito reports and stuff.
No, I only know Tino.
No, well, okay. So Lords of Pain was like one of the original message boards, and Tito's time, Lord. There it is. That's GBH. There you go.
What?
So Lords of Pain was the
I'm
reason
trying
I
to
started
look
writing.
for it. Okay. When is AAA Pillar Lords of Pain? Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
a thing.
There. Yep. Tito Hustle in layman's terms. Those were great. Those were great articles. I used to love every week. Tito would do Wrath of Tito and do like a whole rundown of everything. WCW, WWF, and
Interesting.
that's where I thought everybody was going. And then I hear there was like, the Death Valley driver, message boards and all these things and the crazy boards that like Tony Khan was on. And I'm like, I never heard of those. And Jayhawk's like, I used to talk to wrestlers all the time on there. And I'm like, what? I could have talked to wrestlers in the early 2000s, late 90s, and I didn't know about it.
They don't want to talk to you nowadays, so don't.
I mean, I
don't-
talked to some when I did the wrestling, but it wasn't really.
I forgot you did the wrestling.
Yeah,
thing,
just
too.
for 6 months. I
Hustle
couldn't do
once
it.
did a
Still
blog
counts,
post a day, every day for 6 months. Legendary
Mhm.
run. Hey, You guys were doing a blog post every day, it seemed, in January. That was something, and you don't get paid to do it, GBH, so I'm proud of you. But Tino, if you had AIM still this day, I think your name would just be Marathon Man Tino.
Probably.
That would be my name I'd give
I'd
you.
probably be on
MMT.
AIM live all the time, you know. AIM would have a live component by now, you know.
Oh, yeah. You'd
Or
be live
LimeWire.
chatting with everyone.
What about
You know what?
LimeWire?
X and
Oh,
like
I do.
X
I do.
like Instagram didn't do enough of. I know they do like spaces and all that garbage.
I
but,
hate that shit so
right.
much.
So they could have really capitalized on like the board style.
Elon
like-
ruined it.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it was gonna. I don't think you were getting innovation out of the guy before it either. We weren't seeing innovation.
MF Tino. We're part of your family tree, Tino.
I guess so. Here we are.
That could be a good
You
T-shirt
are.
right there.
I mean,
MF Tino? I might have to make that design. All right, I guess we should talk a little bit more about Vengeance Day. We talked about Tatum Paxley and Izzy Dave. Let's go back to the start here. Blake Monroe versus Jada Parker. This was probably my favorite match of the night. Not sure about you guys, but I love Jada doing that hip spot through the table to Blake Monroe there. That was vicious. These women just went after it. The finish was great. Blake pulled out the diamonds because, similar to Glamour J Gold, diamonds are forever. So Blake Monroe, the woman from hell, still undefeated in this style of match, I believe.
The best. I knew it was going to
She's-
happen this way.
She had to win, right?
But I give Jada Parker tons of credit, even for taking that DDT into the plastic diamonds and everything like that. I remember we talked about yesterday. I wanted to see how she reacted in a match of that style, and she did not disappoint.
There's some fuzziness in your background, J Gold.
Oh, you know what that is? That's hold on. I'll turn down the gain. That's
Oh no, is there something going on in the background?
that's my wash.
Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought it was Tito, but I'm like, no, that's definitely
Sorry,
J Gold's microphone.
That's the wash. It yeah. My studio's next to the laundry room, so you hear it sometimes when it's going. My apologies.
No, you're good. Tino, how do you feel about this opening match here for Vengeance Day?
I mean, I was excited for it. I didn't realize it was a stipulation match until I was listening to the mixer on my way home from work and everything. So that made it so much better. And I didn't realize the parking lot brawl either. I didn't realize we had so many stipulations. I thought we just had the underground match. So that made it a lot better. But yeah, I mean, these two went out there and did a really good job and put on a show. And I was shocked Jada didn't win, but also, I mean, they need to, and as you guys talked about yesterday, Blake Monroe and all that Thea Hale shenanigans, I think they needed to give Blake the win. And it was kind of cool to see the diamonds. They're obviously going into the thumbtacks now, being in WWE 2K26 and try to promote that, I feel like. So, I mean, that was a cool spot and everything. And, you know, so I was happy with it. Happy Blake won and everything. But I feel like what does Jada do now? And, you know, I thought she was injured. I'm happy she's not, but I thought she was going to be out for a lot longer than she actually was. So,
Same. And that's a good question, Tino, because that was what I was going to ask you guys, is where does Jada go from here? But I wouldn't mind Jada Parker pivoting to that North American title. Maybe she can go after Tatum Paxley.
They can go anywhere with these two. These two are stars.
Blake needs to go to the top.
Go anywhere with them. This match solidified both of them. Go anywhere. I love it.
But I think this match was kind of essentially your next number one contender play-in kind of situation going here. So does Blake maybe face off
belt?
against... I think Blake faces off against Sol or Zarya, whoever comes out to Stand and Deliver. I think that's the next step for the women's division.
You don't think we get a singles match between Sol and Zarya and something?
Well, that's what I'm saying,
The
yeah.
problem is it's not, and I told you this yesterday, it's not, there's nothing going on right now. Like, they have to book the next 6 weeks with what you have. So you got to tell me if it's going to be another stipulation match for Jada and Blake. Are they done? They should be done. This should have been the blow off. But what
I don't know what other stipulation you could bring in.
But
for
that's
a
what I'm saying. The
finale,
problem is now you're in a spot because you have to build to Vengeance Day, and no one's getting called up right now. Everybody stop saying someone should go up. No one's going up in the next 6 weeks. Nobody. That you have what you have as we build to the two big NXT's biggest pay-per-view and WWE's biggest pay-per-view. So I'm not sure what we're doing with those two unless you're going to immediately send Blake to go after Tatum when Tatum is in the ring introducing her North American title, or Jada getting involved with Lola Vice. I don't know.
Okay.
Because no one's going anywhere. You're stuck right now. So you gave these two blow-offs, the Lola Vice match and the Blake Monroe match, in this PLE when you have Stand and Deliver coming. And the Diamonds the reaction you would have gotten from the diamonds being thrown out of the bag at Stand and Deliver would have been huge.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do here.
Felt like a finishing spot, right, Tino? Like, I don't think they could really go back to Blake versus Jada again. That felt like a true finale for that feud.
You would hope so, but after we had the 3 stages of hell between Cody and Drew, and then they faced each other on SmackDown, I got nothing for you. So I don't know about that. I mean, any rivalry could happen at any time. So I mean, I'm definitely happy that happened because we're getting Cody and Randy. But I mean, yeah, I mean,
that's
any
why
rivalry can happen at any time. But I'm hoping so because I would like to see these two move on and do something for Stand and Deliver, and hopefully on Tuesday we get some type of clear picture on who's facing who. Because I thought. And we'll talk about it later, I'm sure. But the main event, I didn't see that happening. So.
Oh, you didn't think Joe Hendry was going to retain the main event?
No.
Interesting. Okay, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, that was my match of the night: Blake Monroe versus Jada Parker. I can't say I'm too surprised. I think we talked about it on the mixer that was the match we were looking forward to the most. Makes sense with those two. The future's bright. Don't know where Jada goes from here, but I guess we'll find out. But GBH, I do get what you're saying. I agree with Jay Gold at the same time. You can't call anybody up in the next 6 weeks, but Jada Parker could be in that conversation post-WrestleMania to get called up. Because I don't know if you guys noticed this. They changed their theme song last night.
Yuck.
It's different. It's still got the beat, but it's not the same. So she got
Why do they do that? What do they futz with things for?
Stuff that's not broken.
Exactly.
A couple days ago, don't break what's not, or don't fix what's not broken.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Exactly.
Like when my kid is in the living room watching on her iPad like Stranger Things and doing nothing, and then my wife is like, "I want you to do something," and I'm like, "Stop futzing. She's fine right there. You don't have to futz. Just leave
That's
her be."
the problem with I think people in general. We all feel obligated that we need to be doing something.
There's
sometimes
no
guys, sometimes guys, it's okay to just sit there and do absolutely nothing. Tino, we're talking to you, by the way.
Oh yeah, no. I lose my damn mind sitting there. I can't. I need to be doing something. That's why
That's why we're here, to be honest with you, because last night I was in your chat and I was a little fucked up last night. I'm not going to lie.
It was so much fun. We love it.
I was a little fucked up last night, and I didn't think we were going to be doing a show, but then I forgot about the time change. I passed out at like 9:30 last night, so I got a lot of sleep. So I'm like, you know what, boys? Let's talk grabs. And then
you were in a mood this morning.
Oh, I'm always in a mood, aren't I? I was up at 4:30 the night before watching World Baseball Classic.
Yeah,
so
you
that makes
sent a text to me at 6 a.m. I got it.
It
happens.
In the morning playing Showcase that night. I should have just called you.
Wait, Tino, it's 2K26 is out already, or is this still in like
early
beta
access?
Yeah, the early
that's all
access.
early.
You buy the Monday Night Wars edition, even though you still have to.
How early? How many weeks early do you get it?
A week. But then all the
it comes
other
out this week?
all the fantastic content creators that do 2K got it last week, so they've had it for 2 weeks now.
So have you played the model where do you do like the stuff with like the physics where you're throwing people off the top of like giant, like the warehouse where they're going through like 15 tables and ragdolling through everything? Do you do that?
I mean, I have not stacked tables and stuff, but I definitely have done the ragdoll because I did just go back and play all the old games last week. So it is very similar to what it used to be. But, I mean, they still have, like, there's still a lot of that's, like, confined. But, I mean, it's definitely better. I've just noticed they like to add stuff, and then next year they'll add something else and be like, oh, this is the greatest new feature. And
well, that's what everybody's saying. Now that's, like, the greatest thing ever where you could throw somebody.
It is pretty cool, but it's nothing, like, that's going to change the game.
Wait, I'm confused on what's the difference.
So now you can throw somebody off of things, and when they hit the actual like ladder or chair or something, their body actually conforms to it and hits like a real person as opposed to just like
instead of it like dissolving.
And you could toss somebody from like 35 feet off the top of a warehouse shelf, and they'll go straight through all the tables or miss some or like it's good. It looks cool.
Yeah,
it is. And it's like, here comes the pain. If you remember back when you would go fighting a Hell in the Cell, you just randomly walk and your player would just fall and then
fall off the cell. Yeah.
They do that now. So,
hey, we're watching referee Jayhawk play WWE 2K26 live on Kayfabe Coffee.
The best part of Jayhawks when he plays is that he will also get into like decades and play from like 1980s and everything, and Butters just kills him over it, but it's great. It's great.
We're giving him free publicity right now on the show. It's a free watch along. Make sure you follow Ref Jayhawk on Twitch, guys. Check out his content. Tino, what's your Twitch?
Tino's time.
Okay.
That's good. He's a brand. Tino is a brand. You can't be something else.
It's starting to become at this point.
Oh, you're a brand. Don't sell yourself short. You're a brand for sure.
Thank you.
We're a brand over here too, because if you go to Warrior Wrestling's next show next Friday at Logan Square Auditorium in Chicago, Illinois, the first 100 fans get a T-shirt with our logo on it. That is sick. I'm going to be
100?
Yeah, first 100 people are going to have a shirt with our logo on it.
It's like going to a baseball game. It's like 100 people get a bobblehead. Now we get a T-shirt. Go.
That's right. Jayhawk definitely is the coolest cat out of everyone at IW guy. He is. But yeah, good shit between Blake Monroe and Jada Parker.
Yep.
3 more matches to talk about. Let's go to this one because honestly, it wasn't that bad. I enjoyed the physicality. I like how it started in the parking lot. Tino, I'm going to let you go first on this one.
For the
How'd you feel?
They say parking lot brawl and they actually deliver. Like when I saw Dion, I thought we were starting the show off with this match, but I mean, thank God. And yeah, they went to the ring or whatever, but just like when they say street fight, it's never a street fight. It's just them bringing some tables and chairs and nonsense. But this felt like an old parking lot brawl, like JBL, John Cena, or Eddie Guerrero and John Cena back in the day. So I'm happy about it, and I liked it. And I wanted to see Dion win, but after we saw the fake OTM and everything, I kind of felt like we got, a little Tony. I don't know how that would work, but Tony D got the win, and we'll see what happens. And let's hope we don't see Tony D against Joe Hendry.
That's what I'm worried about, Tino. I was going to bring it up because Jay Gold, I think this essentially was your NXT Championship #1 contenders match on this card. And I know you're going to hate this, but you are probably going to get Tony D versus Joe Hendry for the NXT title.
I don't hate it. I don't like it. All I want is Tony D'Angelo's hair to be out and about the entire. It is crazy looking. I did not realize that was underneath his very tight bun. He looks like a lunatic. He really does.
You said what did you say?
I said that's what I envision your hair to look like when you grow it out. It's like Tony D's.
Look at that. Look at that guy.
Look at his hair. He looks nuts. It looks like it's
some hair.
It looks like it starts from the bottom of his chest, goes through his beard, and up to the top of his head. It is insane the way he
looked good last night. I don't want to be a hater too much.
Big dude.
Yeah. Like he's physically imposing. He has a purpose. I get it. But it's still not connecting with me.
By the way, Trick Williams said he is the funniest guy on the NXT roster, and we have not unlocked his personality. Yeah. Unlock it, man. Unlock the personality. Give us somebody who's a little bit more, who could do what he does, because
he's too gimmicky.
He's a big dude. He doesn't have to play off a gimmick every time.
Yes. He has credible size. He's an amateur wrestling star, and like you said, if he has natural comedy in him, let that be part of his character.
His personality a little bit.
But no, I seriously thought this match was pretty good. Like Dion Lennox, even though I don't think his promo work is there yet, he can work. Like this match was a very strong match. And Tony D, like I said, at least he looks good in the ring. I'll give him that. That is
both
the one
can work. Yeah. We just got to figure out where he needs to sit. Like, where does he belong? And then, Dion Lennox too. Where does he belong? Like, those both guys. That's the problem I think right now with a handful of guys. Izzy Dame too. Where does she belong? Where does Jada Parker going to belong right now? Where is Tony D? Where is Dion Lennox? Like
Josh Briggs,
a mid-off. Well, Josh Briggs should be. Well, no, I don't wish that on anybody. I just don't get anything out of Josh Briggs. I just don't. I don't want anybody to lose their gig or anything. I just want Josh Briggs. I want to find something. Where do these people belong? Right? Like, we watch a lot of wrestling, and I don't think it's being negative to say. Some of these are just not going to sell tickets in the next, for 5 years. It's just
a lot of side characters.
Yes, that's what it is, side characters. Yes, not enough main event players.
Correct. I would agree with you there. Eric's question here, Tino, I'll send it your way. Do you think he should have more people come in with a new family or no?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know if what are we going to do, run the family back? I don't know how well that's going to work. And I mean, I know you guys mentioned him yesterday. Where's Luca at? I mean, maybe he'll show up at some point and do something, but I don't really know what the next step is in this and where this goes, because hopefully now that Tony D defeated everybody in Dark State, they can all now go their own separate ways and figure something else out. And maybe Dark State, are they? No. Wait,
they're going to probably dissolve, dude. What can you do with Dark State now?
I can't. I lose track.
Yeah, like they dropped the ball with Dark State. Let's be real.
They did. They did.
'Cause
I
we
when
do-
first started coming out with the black, like the dark entrance and like
Yeah.
the lights go out and everything. That was cool and like, but I mean, yeah, I don't really know.
I hear they're going to start a new maximum male models and use one of them. It's like they did with
We need slapjack. We need
right crowbar, slapjack,
jerk off.
Man, I will say, out of everybody in Dark State, Saquon Sugars might be the guy that becomes.
He's the best wrestler by far.
And he's got the promos and the mic skills to go out there, and he just
Charisma.
North Carolina guy, Lucky Ali, he was the man.
Rizzo
Him and Javon
is,
Evans.
She's stirring the pot. She's
She's got
stirring
her
the
own
pot.
brand and everything now. She's
Yeah.
doing her own thing.
She's stirring the pot.
But that's another person who's not on television. You're just doing internet stuff.
Her and Cutler James, I think, just got engaged too.
Oh wow, good for
But
him.
I just, by the way, if you think of this though, if you're not on television, I don't care how much work you do on the internet. And Zack Ryder was a proof of that. If you're not on television though, if you don't get on TV, you are the internet is so, we think it's so real. It is not. So
It's a fake world.
You're putting up all this content on the internet. If you're not on television in wrestling, you're not going to get over. And so I wonder about somebody like Rizzo. You're doing all this content, unless my vision is always like, if you see a lot of content that's going well on the internet, post it on the TV show and do it as a segment, right? Like just run it. She's giving you content. Run it for 5 seconds before you go to Progressive, right?
Yep.
But they don't do that. It was the same thing with Bray Wyatt. He had all those great promos in the swamp and everything. Just run it, and then that's how you get a guy over. They stopped doing that, and if you're getting all this content, they stopped doing it. So if you're not on television, as much as we want to say, hey, they do a lot of numbers on social media, just like we talk about, it's still persona non grata if you're not on television. So Rizzo's got to get on TV so we figure out what's going on there.
Well, I think she's still recovering too from her injury. I don't know if she's 100%.
What's wrong with her? What was wrong with
She
her?
had an ACL tear, I thought.
Oh, okay.
ACL serious. Look at my boy Micah Parsons. He's not going to be there for week 1.
Let's not talk.
Oh, is he out for week 1 also?
Oh, what a shame, Tino. No Max Crosby in Chicago. What a shame.
No stadium in Chicago either, Kyle.
Yeah, they're coming to my state. They're going to be right down the road,
Well,
literally
I'm sleeping
15
over.
minutes away. Yeah.
I'll come over to your house for a Bears game now.
The only thing that sucks, Tino, is I'm technically south of the stadium, so it's kind of out of the way for people coming from the north. But if people are coming from like Indianapolis and up, it makes sense. I could be a pit stop, but I might have to start charging people extra. If you're a Bears fan and you stay at my place,
you charge for parking.
Yeah, we got guest parking over here. So,
There you go.
Eric, I'm assuming this is satire or sarcasm, because that can't be true. That's not true.
I still think it's funny that out of all the people that were on the first season of LFG, Cutler James is the one that's gotten a lot of screen time compared to others.
You're right. You are right. Jasper Troy, not really much on TV, even though he was the speed champion. Hey, let's pivot over to this match real quick. We got Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan. I want to say the presentation was fantastic. I love the way that they set up the underground style matches. I thought Kalani Jordan looked fantastic. And I thought, with Kalani training with Shayna Baszler, that would give her the edge to win. At least that's what the story was being told. But they kind of surprised me, which I shouldn't have been surprised going with Lola Vice since this is her background. She has legit MMA style. And they kind of leaned into the family of it all, too, with them being there in the crowd. Jay Gold, how'd you feel about the underground style? You don't like it. I like it.
I am with. There are several wrestlers that I have been friends with throughout over the years who tell me the same thing about like the blood sport style of
Your
wrestling.
wash machine's done.
I know.
I heard the
Jesus Christ.
So the blood sport style, a lot of guys are like, well, it's not real. Like, come on, man. Like, if you're gonna hit each other, hit each other. Like, don't try to sell me on a fake pit fighting. But I don't mind it. I just don't understand what we wrote in. Like, why did you even do that with Layla? Like, I mean, with Kalani. Like,
why give her the Shayna Baszler rub if it's not going to result in a win?
Yeah, like if you were just going to bring Lola's family out, you completely negated the Shayna rub. Because
that is a good point. That was never a part of the story. Sorry to cut you off, but you're right.
You're right. You're 100% right. Go ahead with it. Like, all of a sudden her family's got to be there. Like, did she the story was she has a broken hand.
Yeah,
and now
you're right.
telling me her family's in the crowd, and now I have to be like, oh, her family. Like, come on.
Point.
Like, I don't
disconnect.
Yeah, and now you have another side player, Kalani Jordan, who now I don't know where you go with her. I don't know what you do with Lola Vice either. Do you sell the broken hand still? Is she going to go all the way to Stand and Deliver with a broken hand? Am I going to see a broken hand comment every week?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Every backstage segment, I'm going to fight through this injury because I'm a workhorse.
so now
And
what
a
do we got?
Latina.
But
See, that would
I
be
don't
great.
know.
That's the
screwed
problem.
it.
It's like we know if she was seriously hurt, she wouldn't have been able to compete at all.
Obviously.
So,
But
like,
that just screwed the finish. Screwed it. The match was great, and that's the only finish I disagree with the whole night. I don't understand where you go with Kalani now because Lola's over no matter what. So what are we doing with Kalani Jordan? I don't know. I don't know.
It's a good question. Tino, did you like the match, though?
yeah, I mean, I like the underground matches. I think it's really, I mean, it's a different type of a style and a look and everything else like that. But I do feel like it's kind of getting like watered down to where like it's like the same thing. There really isn't anything like different or crazy to it, really, like change anything up. So that's where I feel. But I mean, I thought Kalani was gonna win. I did take Lola in my predictions because she was undefeated and everything. But as you guys said, I mean, getting Kalani would have gotten her a huge win and been able to get her a little bit more momentum and continue what they were trying to do, because now it just feels like, well, what does she do next? And are we just gonna have a bunch of multi-women matches at Stand and Deliver? Or,
Probably.
so that's gonna be the biggest thing. So the one good thing, and as we all know by now, it is a couple weeks before Mania, so at least they have their whole night, and it's not like a rush 10 a.m. pay-per-view premium live
True.
event. So that's good. But yeah, I have no idea where they're going, but Lola, I mean, I didn't really know. I mean, because when she first walked out, when Lola goes into these matches, she looks like a badass, and she's in some type of a mode that it's like she like
different.
snaps into. And it just seemed like when they brought her family out, it was just like you took that away. But that knockout punch, I had to go back and watch it because it looked like it.
It was clean.
Yeah, I mean that looked good. So
I think I'm echoing through somebody's thing. I don't know if anybody else can hear it on their end.
I just heard it once. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
hear
it's
it again.
gone now. We're good. I was echoing through somebody's thing. I don't know why, but I mean, Eric, yeah, that could be an option. Lola versus Tatum, while they're waiting for the Soul and Zarya feud. The problem is, and this is a good problem, I guess, to have. There is way too many top talent in the women's division in NXT to where that they don't have something important for all these big names. And that's why I kind of wish they never got rid of the women's tag team titles in NXT, because they have so much talent in NXT that they could be focusing on to where they could keep the NXT women's tag team championships in play, and they still have enough talent to where they can book that every single week. Because now you have so many women that we're talking about, what do you do for Stand and Deliver? You know?
Yeah. It's a huge problem. And the more I kind of think about it in my head, that no one's going anywhere right now because we have 6 weeks to build.
It's a wait and see for everyone in NXT.
How many matches, by the way? Let's do an over under. How many matches at Stand and Deliver?
6.
Yeah, 6.
That's it?
6. Yeah.
Tito?
Yeah, probably 6 or 7.
Yeah.
It's not WrestleMania, right? So we're not going to do 8 or 9 matches per night, which is what they're going to do.
Even though that would be great. I think if you book like an 8-match card.
NXT, I'm fine with it. What'd you say?
They should.
They have the way of doing it. And that's the one thing about NXT. They always know how to build these rivalries very well on TV, to where sometimes on Raw and SmackDown, I feel like there's some shows that go long, and then there's some shows that go, I don't know,
they could
black and gold.
They could fill the Stand and Deliver card with 4 women's matches.
They really could.
There will be 4 women's matches on there. There will be.
Because you could, I mean, they might run back a lot of the same stuff just because what else are they going to do?
That's my one fear.
Yeah.
Please don't run it back. Just don't run it back. You don't have to.
9 matches is a lot.
They'll wait till NXT Backlash to do that.
Oh, God.
Backlash the same weekend.
Don't give them ideas. Don't give them ideas, Tino. Come on. We got one more match.
That's right, they listen. Oh, say his name and he appears.
Yeah, Joe Hendry's still the NXT champion, which is pretty cool. I thought he looked good in this main event. I thought Ricky always looks good. I think his presentation is main roster, no doubt about it. And then that might be where he's headed after this, boys. At least that's my thinking, because what else are you going to do with Ricky Saints and Ethan Page?
Not until Mania. Ricky Saints and Ethan Page are going to fight for something at Stand and Deliver. That's another match.
Against
and we've
each
seen
other?
it before. Yep, we've seen it before, but it is going to happen. It is going to happen again.
NXT.
Yeah.
Did they fight NXT, have they?
Yeah, they did it, I think, with the title. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now it's non-title. But, I mean, that's fine. And Tino, obviously, you were surprised. You thought Ricky was going to win, right?
Well, I thought we were gonna get Ricky and Ethan at Stand and Deliver for the
title.
The way things going and everything else like that. I mean, maybe they just add Ethan and make it a triple threat or something like that. So I don't know, but I mean, I'm happy for Joe. I'm happy that Joe's the champion. He's finally getting it. And I love that NXT Chronicles thing where they tell the story and him and just doing all of that. And so it was cool and everything and one of those things, you know, but I mean, very interested to see what they do now with all of it. And it's interesting because I thought at first they were going to do the Vanity Project with Ethan and Ricky, but now it seems like they're going the other way. And I don't know how long we're going to do. What are we doing? Are we doing bum ass Corbin with Ethan Page because he's just walking around all depressed and sad. But
well, I don't know now because of how he reacted at at this pay per view. I don't think he's going to be that way.
He cost Ricky the match essentially.
Yeah,
threw him that title and missing. So
maybe they do some type of like Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa. What was that? What was that match that they had at was it in Chicago?
Yeah, I think it was in Chicago. Yeah,
something like that. But maybe
Falls Count Anywhere.
Yeah, something like a cinematic type of a match or something like that. Maybe
I don't know, but they've done triple threats obviously and Stand and Deliver before. So them running Joe Hendry versus Ethan Page versus Ricky Saints might be what they do. And they might run another triple threat with the women because, like, we know we're getting that next week, JC, Soul, and Zarya. But
it's gonna end in a shenanigans. We could nobody's.
No, I need a clean win.
There has to be a clean win.
No more fuckery.
It's going to be because they just gonna keep pushing it off until Stand and Deliver. That's my prediction for Tuesday, and then you guys are gonna be mad on night shift.
You're probably right, but I think you have to put the title on either Soul or Zarya on Tuesday. Flip it now. Do it now. Because why would I care if JC keeps holding that title till Stand and Deliver? Why would I want Soul and Zarya to win? One of those two has to win so the other person can get their revenge.
Especially after JC's promo last night too. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know really, and I mean, it kind of looks like we may be getting a little tension with JC and Fallon and
about time. Fallon Henley needs to be put into a better spot.
There's your match at Stand and Deliver. Fallon at the end,
JC.
Let's say JC loses the match to Soul and to Zarya, to one of them, and then Fallon just clobbers her and is like, I'm done with this.
That would be a good one. And then have Lainey Reed be in somebody's corner. Shit, make her the special guest referee. There we go.
Yeah, make her the referee and make her side with Fallon going forward. Yeah, have her be Fallon's lackey.
Another one. Like, people forget she was tag team champions with Kalani Jordan. She was with Brooks and Jensen. Right?
Kiana James, wasn't she?
No, Fallon was.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. With Kiana James,
Yeah, so it's just one of those things that is so cool to be able to see her. And who knows, maybe by this time next year, Fallon Henley's in the...
I think Fallon and JC would be great, and then I think you have to be the main event for Stand and Deliver Soul versus Zarya. It has.
There's no other option.
Right.
Inside Hell in a Cell. Let's do first that NXT Hell in a Cell.
Well, they need something. If they're gonna, they need a stipulation. I don't know if Hell in the Cell's the move.
They need something, especially to have
Soul and Zarya.
Cage.
Steel cage, I can see.
Yeah,
that would be. Now you're thinking
with Soul hitting the fucking Soul Snatcher off the top of the cage
to finish.
Oh my god,
that's how it ends. By the way, you got
Come on.
You know damn well that's going to be a spot she's going to hit eventually in a cage or
War Games. Yep.
That's got to be the match. That's got to be it. It's got to be Soul Zarya main event in a cage at Stand and Deliver.
There you go.
We gave it to you. Take it from here. Take it from here.
There it is.
You can have it.
If it happens, you know somebody's listening. Somebody's watching it.
And it does not have to be Joe Hendry with the goodnight on NXT's biggest pay-per-view. It can be Soul holding the title up or Zarya
Let
standing
the women main event.
Yep.
Let the women close the show.
But there's no more compelling duo in all of wrestling than those two.
Or whatever.
There's no better story right now in wrestling than the Zaruka story.
It's the only one. It's the only one across all WWE that I'm that interested in.
Okay, maybe Punk and Roman have me kind of invested, but
that's just a bunch of guys slinging swear words. I'm talking Zarya and Soul are there is
story. That's a true story.
There is a deep story that's being built for a year and a half. Like, come on.
And that's why I question what Eric said earlier in the comments. He said maybe they stretch it till October. It doesn't need to be stretched any longer. Yeah.
What the fuck? What are you talking about, Eric?
We'll be 6 weeks into the football season.
I know, Eric. What are you October?
We don't need a 3-year feud. Yeah.
Wait, they're going to main event at Stand Deliver. They're going to what? Main event at SummerSlam? Then they're going to go through what? War Games? No.
Too much.
No. No,
And then it's turning into Izzy Tatum.
and then it's turning into I don't give a fuck territory, and that is no fun. You don't want to do that.
No, don't do that.
Yeah,
Do what we're
yeah.
telling you. Listen to us. Listen to everybody on the network. And while you're at it, subscribe to the network because we are on the road to 300 subscribers here. We're doing a lot of fun stuff. We're getting closer to Memorial Day weekend, which means 24 hours straight of pro wrestling content here on this channel. So subscribe now so you don't miss that. Make sure you're following us
today, by the way.
No, they ain't nothing going on this month. The call ain't until April.
Oh.
Which maybe there will be a call on you being fired or something like that later today. So
Gone.
stay tuned.
That's what I heard. I heard I'm gonna have to sit down with Tino and give him a
See you
severance
later.
package.
Yeah, Jay Gold's the head of HR, so he's got to handle all that bullshit.
Well,
Follow us on Twitch while you're here, twitch.tv/main-event_net. We're going to be live going forward on there instead of Facebook. Tino, what you got coming up? Plug your shit and let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
there you go. Well, I will be back in 2 hours to play 5 hours of CM Punk WWE 2K26 showcase.
Christ, Tino.
So come and hang out, y'all. I'll be live. Let's go. We're gonna finish this thing. So that's what I'll be doing today. I was gonna have my vlog come out, but it is a little delayed, so I am
That's fair.
releasing it a little bit later. But yeah, that's what we'll be. Tino's time. We're on the road to 4,300 subscribers. So
God damn.
appreciate you guys coming and hanging. I'm so used to hanging.
Yeah. I was going to say, no, we appreciate you
Thanks
for
for
letting
having
us use your YouTube.
Getting the rub. The Tino rub.
Jay Gold,
Hey,
get
no,
your
buddy.
shit in.
Yeah, we're gonna. You can check me out on Indie Wrestling Guide every Thursday. I don't know what we're doing this week. I think we're trying to do
Every week.
the Jersey Championship Wrestling superhero showdown or whatever they called it from February. Butters and I are working on that, and we were supposed to have Sid Von England as our guest, but I'm not sure yet if he's joining us tomorrow night.
Gotcha.
And then check us out on the night shift every Tuesday, 10:10, right after NXT. This week is going to be a big one. You got the triple threat going, so Kyle and I are going to have a lot to say at 10 o'clock on Tuesday night. So
I cannot wait. We're doing some great things over here, guys. We want you to be a part of the journey. A lot of great people doing great things, talking professional wrestling with no tribalism whatsoever. And if you want to keep up with all my stuff, @2SweetKyle is the best place to follow me on X, on IG. I'll have another Kayfabe Coffee this Tuesday, hopefully with Sam, talking about Monday Night Raw. Obviously, Tuesday night, NXT Night Shift, live 10 minutes after NXT. Then Thursday morning with JPJ, recapping AEW Dynamite for another Kayfabe Coffee. And some more OTM Thursday night. We'll be probably talking about the road to WrestleMania. So a lot of good stuff going on here at the network. Glad to have you guys along for the journey. Make sure you're following us @main-event_net to keep up with all the main event moves. And we'll catch you next time on Kayfabe Coffee, episode 15. See you later.